Hello, hello. All right, so let's get right into the news here. It says here, saying everyone needs therapy is stupid, says a well-adjusted person. The internet takes sides. I agree 100%. Saying everyone needs therapy is stupid. You know why? Because not everything is dysfunctional. People will say, oh, he hates his father. He needs therapy. How is hating your father affecting your life? You don't see him. He's probably never in your life. You don't see him. It doesn't really affect you. You don't deal with him on a daily basis. It doesn't really affect you. You only really need therapy is if what's going on with you mentally is affecting your life in reality. If your emotions is making you dysfunctional, then it's a problem. But people don't really understand that, and they start projecting their problems on everybody else because you need help. You think everyone needs help in order for you to feel less of a fuck up. It makes you feel better. If you think everyone else has problems, so I'm not that bad. No, you're bad. You need help and you need to fix it right now. See what they got. Online roulette, blah blah blah. I don't need to read all that. Oh God, what did I click on? Dismiss. How do I close that? Get off my screen. There we go. All right. Okay, what's the first one? Someone to lean on. Whether or not you pay for it, therapy has its perks, according to the commenter. Everyone needs an unobjective way to vent, get your ideas out of your head. That's not unobjective. You're paying somebody. Their objective is to help you as long as you keep paying them. So they have no incentive to get you better. They got to keep you coming back. So they have a routine. They're like, oh, we'll deal with that. We'll deal with your issue in sessions. And if you regress, it's all part of the process. If you're getting annoyed, it's all part of the process. That means it's working. Meanwhile, you keep paying every single time. They're not going to address the issue directly. If you have a problem with this, why aren't you constantly talking about that? And if you're talking about it, do you have solutions? Are they giving you solutions? Are you getting better? No. What you're doing is you're justifying. You're justifying it. And then you start thinking to yourself, either it's not that bad or it's way worse than it is, and everyone else needs to help you. You need to use this now. This is your badge of honor. This is your victim status medal. You can use it like, oh, I have this issue. That means people need to give me a break. On one trip fixes all. Therapy is not a magical pill that can fix everything, says one commenter. The constant armchair diagnosis of reality stars is ludicrous. Yes, but the reality stars have the money. And therapy also gives you social currency, because if you have an issue, people may not forgive you if you just apologize. But if you say you're going through therapy, social currency. It's great for managing your image. So that's why the stars do it. Doing time. One person's wife told them they need therapy because they were anxious about an upcoming court case. That's perfectly normal. What? The response is, duh, I was wrongly arrested. I had to go to the front. Yeah, that's not, see why I say it needs to be dysfunctional in order for it to be an issue that needs therapy. And most people are not dysfunctional. That's why most people don't need therapy. Get a grip. One commenter thinks people can be too quick to jump on the therapy train. Really stressful events coming up, therapy for anxiety. Grief over loss of friends, family, depression. Why make these things into some kind of problem requiring therapy? I have no idea. They do it because there's perks For certain people in life, they've gotten through life because people have taken pity on them. And pity starts to feel like love if it's all you have. You have a sad backstory, bad things happen to you, people take pity on you and they give you things for free, they help you out for free without expecting anything back. It starts to feel like love to a lot of people. And to them, pity is the only way they can get through life. So they do things this in a dysfunctional way because they want to feel good, because they feel empty after the pity is gone. And so they do things, and instead of facing the consequences, they then paint themselves as a victim because they have something they can say that things are happening to them, and they can grab that pity by the balls and pull it back. What is this? Costly confessions. Can we please acknowledge the fact that 99% of people literally just can't afford it? Exactly. Exactly. But also, 99% of people don't need it. They don't need it. What you need to do is recognize your goddamn priorities. And the top of your priorities shouldn't be feeling bad about yourself. Shouldn't be worrying about, oh, when your dad left, or why your mom doesn't love you, or whatever. That shouldn't be your priorities. Most people treat therapy like a trip to the grocery store, but it's a luxury. It is a luxury. I don't know. I'm skeptical about people that enjoy that and would consider that a luxury, but they are those people. Not for everyone. One commenter says that the cost of that's not split. Everyone is really on the same side in this. Yeah, it costs money, and not everyone needs. Time is money. Again, everyone's on the same side. One commenter agrees, adds, yes, where's the split? Ease up. One person grew tired of their ex-partner's obsession with getting them to therapy. While yes, I do believe that therapy is helpful and a lot of people can benefit from it, it isn't the end-all be-all answer, they said. Yes, but if your partner is obsessed with getting you to therapy, that indicates to me that you're not fixing the problem in the first place. So if therapy is not the end-all be-all of answers, what the fuck was your answer? Just say it. Maintain your brain. One commenter supports preventive maintenance for your mental health. Oh, finally, the split. Comparing therapy to seeing a mechanic. Your brain shouldn't be breaking down like a car, man. You're probably doing things wrong. If you're constantly breaking down, you're doing things wrong. You need to refigure your life because you're really stressed out. Yes, you absolutely take your car to the mechanic when it's broken. They can get it running again, but it's also good to take it on occasion just to check in and see if there's anything maintenance work that can be done. I don't know, man. That seems like a waste of money. Just like nothing's wrong, no indicators yet, but I'm just gonna take it to the mechanic just to get the peace of mind. No, that doesn't seem practical at all. Look in the mirror. One commenter believes the original poster may be the problem if people tell them everyone needs therapy. No. I think the comment was based on the fact that someone that's having an issue or is going to therapy is justifying it by saying everyone needs therapy. Maybe they are struggling more than they think. No. Not like other Zoomers. One Gen Zer is self-aware of their peers' reputation, but thinks, what is this? Give it a try. One commenter politely lays out the difference between wants and needs. Not everyone needs therapy, but most people would benefit from it. No, most people would not benefit from therapy. Most therapists would benefit from most people wanting therapy, but no, most people wouldn't benefit from therapy. What the hell are they going to work on? they're just going to dig and dig and try to find problems in their head. And they're like, oh, well, I didn't like this thing. So you're like, you start talking about this and you make a whole more big deal about it than you think. And now they're saying, oh, you had generational trauma, or you had some trauma. And it's like, no, something bad happened. I got over it. And now I'm a perfectly functional person. But if I go back to it in my head, I'll remember those feelings that I had back then, and then it would seem like a problem, wouldn't it? Over suggested. 100% this, says one comment. I hate people that talk like therapy. It's such a useless suggestion. It's in most cases, but it gets upvoted to high heaven every single time. It's like some sort of magic panacea that will cure all of your problems. Yeah, you're not saying anything new. Was this pointing fingers? One person basically held a mini therapy session in the forum with their comment. What? When people say you need to go to therapy nowadays, it's essentially their coping mechanism for offsetting their feelings of responsibility towards their perceived difficult emotions. Exactly what I said in the beginning. Everything's wrong. As we become more accepting of mental health issues, we also become more expecting of them, says one commenter. Everyone has to have something wrong with them, and if they don't, then ironically enough, it's something wrong with them. No. It's because people are on top of each other in today's society. Back in the day, towns were small, people, you barely know that many people. Now, a lot of us live in cities and we know thousands of people. Even if you don't know them personally, you've seen them or whatever, you had a conversation, you meet a new person, whatever, when you're socializing. And the mental effect, the subconscious effect of so many people existing in the world is that a lot of people just feel alone and isolated, because it really makes you feel small when there's so many people. And because of that, there's a certain desperation for attention that a lot of people have, and saying you have a problem and telling people, you have an issue and making them feel bad for you gives you that center of attention for that moment. As you're talking, people are listening, and it makes them feel like they're no longer a small part of a big piece. All the pieces are focusing in on them, making them subconsciously in their heads, making them bigger. So it's an attention thing. Mistakes poor people make. Okay, I think that's the end of that. But anyways, it was interesting conversation. I think we learned a lot. Until next time.